In hindsight, what would you have done differently as a young adult?
Put away more nuts. Saved more. Because there comes a time in your life when your earning potential diminishes as your age increases, your health decreases, and then you want to be sure to have enough money to see it through. And so, or another one I've heard much more frequently lately, the general attitude of, if I knew I was going to live this long, I'd have taken better care of myself. Uh, I'd have wore a hat. So now that I have reached a ripe age, that your skin does not rebel against the onslaught of some of the insults that you have given it, whether it be by sun or chemical. When I worked in high school, junior high, college, in my father's service station, we used to clean parts with carbon tetrachloride. It was great stuff. It had a lot of fixative qualities. A man would drive in, his generator and alternator, or his generator wasn't working properly. You snapped the little dustpan off the side of the generator and pumped a shot of carbon tet through there. Magic elixir. It's also a poison that absorbs through your skin. Didn't know that then. Yeah. When World War II was over, they had discovered penicillin near the end of the war, and the doctors would prescribe penicillin after the war like M&Ms. We discovered a few years later, not a good idea. So what would I do differently? Well, maybe I'd read more and believe more and conduct myself differently. I think that most of the decisions that I have made, I am happy with. And so I did not go down to the pub nightly and come home half in a bag and beat my wife. I did not go crazy on a lot of stuff, like some people that I observed that I said, what are they thinking? So there are value systems that I'm satisfied with. I don't know. Most of this is a good answer. I don't know. Uh, I thought I made the right decisions, and I don't regret most of them, outside of not wearing a hat, being a little bit more careful of what I ate. I was a very slender guy until I got married. And for a couple of years after that, when the lady began to cook, first of all, it was good. And second of all, you like to show your appreciation for the encouragement for becoming good. So, there wouldn't be much I'd change. I am kind of content with everything except being old. I don't like being old. Uh, Many times you're not afforded the opportunity to be different than what you are. So I'm kind of stuck where I am, so I better like it. Eh. But as the family extends and more people are drawn into it, then you learn a little bit more and know the insides of some families constructed differently than yours, with value systems differently than yours, who have to have the new car every year, who have to have the latest fashion. Obviously, you can see that I don't hold to that, and I don't apologize for it. I subscribe to the idea that the more your education, the more valuable you become. And so, well, I could ramble on forever. I already have. I think we're done, boy.